Hey, just Jay here, and it's day 511 of The Bearded Brace Face. I need to start off by apologizing for the other video I did that was terrible. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I made a mic comparison review between the Rode VideoMic Pro and the Azden SMX 30. Despite all of my checking and double checking, I accidentally compared the Rode VideoMic Pro to the Azden SMX 30 in stereo mode and not in the shotgun mode. Sounded terrible for a shotgun mic. It sounded like a stereo mic because it was a stereo mic. I guess that's one of the pitfalls of the Azden SMX 30. You gotta double, triple check that you've got it in the right mode. The Rode VideoMic Pro, however, you have to double check that you turn it on. The Azden automatically turns on and off with the camera. The Rode doesn't, but I do know that Rode announced an update to the Rode VideoMic Pro that does turn on and off with the camera. So that might really level the playing field. All of the awesome things that the Azden SMX 30 have added and improved on, it looks like Rode has now implemented those. I don't have one of those mics yet. I don't think they're even out on the market yet. To get an idea of how I'm shooting this, I'm in my living room right now, shooting on a Panasonic GH4. The camera is 6 feet away, with each of the shotgun mics mounted on top of the camera, going directly into it. The GH4 mic input I have set to 0 dB for the mic sensitivity, and the actual mic is also set to 0 dB. Let's do some audio comparisons. This is the Rode VideoMic Pro set to 0 dB, going directly into the GH4. Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. This is the Azden SMX 30 in mono mode, so that's the shotgun mode, at 0 dB gain, going into the Panasonic GH4 with all the same settings as before. Test 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the Azden SMX 30 in stereo mode, still set to 0 dB gain on the microphone and in the GH4. Test 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the internal microphone on the GH4 with the microphone sensitivity set to 0 dB. Camera's still 6 feet away from me. Mic test 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a different day, but I was in the middle of editing this mic test and realized I needed to put this part in. Basically, I've got the mic right here, real close on a boom, just right off camera. This is the Azden SMX 30, exact same settings, 0 dB on the camera, 0 dB on the microphone. This way you could hear the difference between putting the mic on the camera at 6 feet away or putting the mic on a boom pole up close, where a shotgun mic really should be. I think sometimes when shotgun mics are talked about, people falsely assume that it's like laser focusing in on a sound, which yes it is, it's rejecting all the sound, but it's not pulling in sound from super far away. You still need to be close to your subject in order to get the best audio possible. So hopefully you could hear the difference between this microphone being close up and it being on the camera at 6 feet away. Pretty much any microphone you use, you will get much better results the closer you get it to the subject. So again, this is the SMX 30. Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. And now we have the Rode VideoMic Pro boomed in the same way as the SMX 30, set to 0 dB over here and 0 dB on the camera. Mic test 1, 2, 3, mic test 1, 2, 3. Again, this is the Rode VideoMic Pro. All the other clips you've seen so far with the microphone on top of the camera have had the volume boosted in post just because the levels were a little bit low. We'll see if I need to boost the volume of these in post now that the microphone is much closer. So what you're listening to right now is a super cheapo Neewer lav microphone going into the GH4 at -12 dB in the GH4. I think I got 3 of them for like under $10 on Amazon. Normally I'm using a Sennheiser wireless lav system. Mic test 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be interesting to see how this super cheapo lav stacks up to these other more expensive shotgun mics. I will say the clip on this is terrible, and you also get handling noise and beard noise like this. I'm sure you could hear that rustling around, or if somebody touches their chest like this. That's the big downside to lavalier microphones. Now back to the other footage. I shot the whole intro talking part of this video using the Rode VideoMic Pro, I'm going to use the Azden SMX 30 in the shotgun mode for this end part, so you can kind of compare the two. I have two GH4 kits that I carry around, and one has the Azden SMX 30 with it, and the other has the Rode VideoMic Pro. I'll let you guys be the judge on which microphone you think sounds better. For me, microphones are kind of like an instrument. You find out which one works best with different musicians. So the Azden might sound great with my voice, or the Rode might sound better with my voice. It's all a personal preference. And both the Azden SMX 30 and the Rode VideoMic Pro have been excellent mics. They do offer a different sound profile. You might find that you don't want either of these shotgun mics and that a lapel mic will work better for you. Hopefully this video is more useful than the last one, which was pretty much garbage, and I'm really sorry for that again. So glad that somebody pointed it out and brought that to my attention so that I could make this video and correct that. If you find something wrong with this video, please tell me. Thanks for watching. I try to respond to all the comments, so if you have questions or comments, leave them below. As always, hope this wasn't horrible. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. Ah, my shoulder. Whew. Okay. What do I want to say?